Gemini to Channel the Future Tarot. Today we're going to do a reading, and it's going to feel a lot like the purging process for you. This is a huge transformative time, and I feel like right now this is time for you to check out of anything that's not really meant for you. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Gemini. Take what resonates, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. I am going to use a singing bowl. As you can see, I smudged the energy, cleared your cards, and we'll jump right into what I drew for you while I was meditating. So let's get started, Gemini. Peace, love, health, and wealth, Gemini. Oh, well, like I said, don't focus. I feel like this week you're not focusing on being liked, not even a little bit. You're focusing on being sort of a legendary person. You're changing the narrative, and I like it, but you're definitely going through a lot. You have 45, the challenger. Your relationship could be challenging you in a very painful way. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot what you're kind of either been going through or could be experiencing in this upcoming week. Kindred souls coming out. So yeah, even though it's challenging doesn't mean it's not right for you necessarily, but this is saying you're currently experiencing many changes in your relationships and friendships, and they're going through a real painful sort of awakening, followed by, like I said, that purging process there, Gemini. You may be currently experiencing emotional discomfort that is disrupting your inner peace and causing you a lot of sort of uproot, wanting to change the narrative. And I feel like for some of you, there's also a sense of not everyone is kind of cheering you on. Not everyone actually wants you to win. And I feel like you're sort of understanding that in a different way this week. Let's take a look at your home and domestic matters. We'll look at your wishes and your fears, romance and friendship, obviously, hoped for achievements, obstacles, immediate future, and your good fortune. Coming up for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Gemini. For home and domestic matters for Gemini. And then we will clarify them before we get out of this reading. Oh, Gemini, what a time for you. What a time. All right, we have the Queen of Wands coming out. Yeah, confidence and confidence. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I like it. This is a time where you're owning yourself. Like I said, coming into that sense of you're not even focusing on being liked. You're seeing exactly people's energy this week, and you're sort of purging that energy. You're getting up there. You're confident in who you are, and that's making you understand your relationships and friendships a lot more. Wishes and fears coming out for you, Gemini. What's wishes and fears coming out for you, Gemini? Wishes and fears, Gemini. All right, we got strength coming out. Yeah, I feel like your fear is a little bit of having to need that strength, right? Having to conquer, the parts of self that maybe we don't always want to. But this is all about your passion, and that's what's really your greatest wish is to be, strong in the face of adversity and courageous, and sort of have your passionate kindness left with you, not become jaded. And I think that's all our desires. Let's take a look at what romance is coming out for you and friendship this week, Gemini. Okay, you got that Page of Wands coming out here for you. New ideas, new prospects, and probably love. But just maybe even a new idea on where you're, sort of handling your situations. It is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Again, a lot of fire sign. You could be dealing with fire energy as well. But Gemini, all about this is suggesting that whatever you've been sort of holding on to, you're needing that strength. You're seeing that, something new is coming to you in terms of work or friendship or ideas in some way. You're hoped for achievements. Well, look at that. Manifestation, the Magician card coming out. Yes, this is great for you. Hope for achievements, manifesting your reality, creating what you truly want is coming in, your ability to do so. And sort of, again, like changing the game, right? Not focusing on being anything else, but just changing your own game. Let's take a look at what obstacles or challenges that could be kind of coming in for Gemini. The Devil card coming in. Temptation. This is Capricorn energy. I feel right away that that's your obstacles. Yeah, don't be tempted by anything that seems illusory, not real in some ways. We'll break that down in a second. But, The devil's sort of in the details. You could be caught up in some sort of drama as well. So be careful not to do that. We'll take a look at your immediate future, please. Gemini's immediate future. If it looks too good to be true, it often is, right? And I feel like sometimes that tempts us even more, and I feel like it should definitely not. We have that Four of Wands coming out here for you. I like it, Aries, Leo, celebration, Sagittarius. This is, again, all about, you know, celebration, you know, appraisal of your accolades. So I feel like you could be, you know, not being so tempted by this and receiving immediate sort of good things to come from that, because, you know, you're realizing that it wasn't necessarily what was meant for you. What is the good fortune for Gemini this week? Good fortune for Gemini this week. The Ace of Swords coming out. Yeah, it's a realization. This is your good fortune. This is because win or lose, you understand exactly where you are. You're able to draw the line in the sand. You have the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the card, as well as deck, as well as Justice and that Empress. There's a sense of taking the, you know, the sort of fool's leap of faith here and sort of finding yourself on a road to abundance in a way you emotionally and sort of materialistically as well, because I feel like right now you've been stuck in, you know, focusing on what is going wrong here. Let's take a look at, can I clarify that Queen of Wands for Gemini? And then we'll see what's up here. This will give a little bit better of idea what's coming in. The Tower card coming out in reverse. So you're moving out of chaos. I like, if the Tower card's to come out, it's best to do it in reverse. This is suggesting you're moving out of, you know, that lack of confidence, that lack of, you know, and just certainty. You're rebuilding yourself from the moment that kind of purged, like that Tower. A lot of that purging is there. Now, let's clarify that strength card, because that's what's been needed here. You've needed to hold on to the strength to get through these situations. That is in your home domestic life as well, that the Tower coming in reverse. So again, a lot of purging here. I feel like that's already happened for you. And it's definitely left you with a lot of discomfort this week, for sure. The Hangman coming out here to clarify strength. So getting some perspective is needed, and I feel like maybe you were doing so. Now you're kind of licking the wounds, licking, you know, the battle scars from, you know, what you just went through. And you're going to do that in a moment of just, you know, perspective, alone time, which is good to do. Can I clarify that Page of Wands, please? Getting that perspective so you can get those new ideas, to see new things coming forward. Right now, you know, you're kind of just, it's been a lot. So you're just allowing, you know, what has happened to be. Got that Eight of Pentacles here coming out. The focusing on work here is probably a good idea. That's what you're going to start to do, I think. That could be your new idea, your new realization this week. Focusing on your work and getting your mind away from whatever energy's sort of been keeping you stuck or stagnant. Can I clarify that Magician for Gemini, please? And I like that because, you know, you're sort of moving, you're shifting mindset. You're learning, okay, I gotta get right, I gotta pull myself out of the slump that I'm in. And, you know, you're manifesting love in a different way, right? You're manifesting that Two of Cups to come in, a union that's meant for you. And I feel like whether you know, end up working it out with this person or not, that's, you know, here or there. This is a sense of you manifesting a love that is truly, authentically, you know, perfect and united with you. Can I clarify that Devil, please? Clarifying that Devil, please. Look at that. The Two of Swords coming out. You're not seeing something for what it is. You're very guarded in it and good, but you're sort of, you're moving from, you know, that Two of Swords temptation, you know, devil energy. You're not seeing the devil right before you, and I feel like if you're not sort of paying, it will get you. And I feel like, so pay attention to your moment now. What is seeming too good to be true? Work, whatever opportunity that you just feel like is just not right. Follow your gut instinct there, Gemini. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse to clarify that Four of Wands. It's a sense of, you know, what again, sort of that reiterating of building the tower, kind of constructing the moment from when it fell apart. Ace of Swords, realization. Can I clarify that Ace of Swords? And I feel like it is a sort of a blessing in disguise, all of this. It doesn't feel like that in the moment. As you start to realize that not everyone cheering you on actually wants you to win, right? This is a sense of looking back and going, huh, wow, those that thought I had my back truly weren't as authentic as a crumb. And you're seeing that Eight of Wands in reverse there coming out. And you're sort of learning where you dodged a bullet in a sense. I feel like there's a sense of dodging something because the universe wanted to provide you some sort of information or sort of, indication that somebody wasn't representing themselves necessarily the way they presented themselves to be. This is a great energy for you because it's ruled by Sagittarius, but this is a sort of, you have that self-worth. This is calling you a sort of a diva energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. This is a loyal, straightforward person, and I feel like this is you, but this is being unashamed and proud and sort of vibrant. You're making connections with others. You're going after your dreams in a big way. And I feel like this is a positive energy in all ways for some of you. Don't worry about what others are thinking of you. Be yourself. And you're learning that yourself is what's meant for you. And yourself is what's coming out of this, tower moment here. That has kind of been, having you lack your own confidence, having you just kind of always in a sense of sort of regret or sadness. I feel like don't resist this change that's happening, this sort of embracing your own self here. Even if this change is unwanted, right? It's important to let it run its course. This is absolutely a change that is serving an important purpose. It's creating that opportunity for deep transformation, Gemini. And you will have that strength to do so. Do not forget, you will always have the strength to rise within yourself at this week. And always, right? So focusing on that, that this is kind of reflecting that inner steel, right? That no matter what's going on in your life, whatever you're dealing with, you can do so with calm and fortitude. You're going to be that, proud energy you possess, resilience and kindness. You have a true heart. And perhaps you're entwined here with someone who's prone to having some hot-headed moments for some of you, but maybe you're the one who's playing a little bit of the drama queen as well. But I feel like this indicates some, loyalty, glamour qualities. You're very much an energy that you're making your mark. Now is the time to move and make your mark. And I feel like that's why you're sort of purging it. Don't be tempted again to run eagerly into something. Make sure you get your perspective, get all thoughts, get some information on the things and opportunities that are around you. Don't be tricked into the same old story this week. Life is sort of on hold for you. You're in a state of temporary suspension, and I feel like it's good. As you await some insight and clarity, step back and look at life from a different perspective this week. It will offer you a huge new things. This beautiful and insightful Page of Wands, I like this because this is all about new ideas, new opportunities. There's nothing, more beautiful than Page of Wands in that way. This is something of a tarot tonic, right? Even if you're feeling, fearful about the future, this is counseling courage. It's all about fresh thinking, new sort of ideas. And, the challenge with this card is to transform that creative energy of your current mood and situation into something that can be useful and utilized, right? This could mean whatever you do. It may not be a happily ever after energy, but I feel like something exciting is coming out of this and a positive new opportunity. Take a little bit of chance on it. Don't, dismiss it altogether. And I feel like it is coming because of your hard work with that Eight of Pentacles. It could be around work here, but for most of you, I think this is because your hard work is really paid off, and you're going to show that your dedication to this, that your leverage, your determination here, your consciousness and attention to detail will get the job done, and that's going to attract some beautiful new opportunities for you. And as you do the same thing over and over again, you're mastering your craft, and I feel like you are, whatever you do professionally, I feel like you're quite the master at it. We have the Magician card coming out here. This is all about manifestation. You're really changing the game with how you think and feel. You're really understanding what you think about, you bring about here. And I feel like it's time to push ahead. You already know your plan. Now you're getting the stride here. And I feel like there could be a few obstacles to contend with, obviously, but whether it is friction with others or, those old behavioral patterns trying to trip you up, there will be minor irritations. Even if you feel like you're going through hell, keep on going, right? And I feel like right now, this is an opportunity. You're granted a major opportunity for change, but don't, just keep focusing on the goals and working towards them that are right in front of you. You have everything to make this happen. So manifesting is going to be huge possible, but make sure you're already believing you're there, right? And that's how every day you're going to start to see things coming into being. And if you are manifesting around love and union, manifest the shit out of a partner that you already believe you have. And, no matter how unrealistic it seems to be, make sure you put that out there. But don't be tempted by the illusory that comes in as a pile of shit. At the end of the day, this is temptation. Don't focus on the things that could seem. Make sure you're doing your homework at the end of the day. Don't just fall for any old thing. If you're feeling stuck and trapped in a situation, this could be asking you the question, are you actually really? Right? Perhaps you're not as helpless as you think. You can sort of choose to reject that sort of temptation, right? Whether it's drink, drug, alcohol, person, whatever it is, this is a brilliant sort of opportunity to break free of those shackles and sort of shake up your lifestyle. And maybe, whatever it is, this is really having, are you really having a good time, or is there an energy of hurting others that could be significantly issued here? There could be addictions around relationships as well, either yours or others. But I feel like it's left somebody very resentful here in a sense. But there is an element of self-sabotage as well. I'm just going to say it like it is. There are other ways that you can get what you want here, but there's a sense of having to take control here. You can change the way you deal with people, but you can't, dismiss the things that are being done, right? At the end of the day, they're still the way that, being done. The Two of Swords here coming out, I feel like that's you sort of, like ostrich in the sand moment, right? Where your head, if I can't see it, it's not true. And I feel like for sometimes you're facing that challenging decision, whether to rip off that blindfold and see it for what it is. And that's just a fork in the road, but you're unsure on which option to take. For some of you, look closer, right? There are so many aspects and flags that you're currently not seeing that will help you make the right decision. I feel like you just almost don't want to see them. Like I said, just avoiding them. Rip off that, blindfold and take it for, see it for what it is. Because there's nothing more than, opportunity in that. This Five of Wands coming out for you, Gemini. This is some, the good things that come after you sort of rip off the Band-Aid, after you have that realization moment that it's like, duh, this is coming in. This is a sense of appreciation. This is all about good things in life. And, it's a reason to raise your glasses. It could be an anniversary here, but I feel like this could be a sense of when things start to fall apart as well. It could be the anniversary of something here. But this could be a sense of really taking a look at a moment just to be thankful for where you are and have that gratitude. Look at where you're, everybody, for some honest sense of worth here, where your foundations are being held. That's an important energy for you that I feel like you might be overlooking. This Ten of Pentacles in reverse is kind of just that, because that's your it's your white picket fence happy life card. In reverse, it's a sense of you don't have what you want financially. Many of us don't. And if you do, was it really worth it in a sense, right? Do you overinvest but underinvest in your relationships? You know what I mean? You're coming back to what's truly important here. And I feel like you're looking at the balancing, okay, I can't, give one or the other, I have to balance this to make life really work. And that realization, you can't give one to the other, just putting one and putting everything in one doesn't work out. You have to focus on the balance of family life as well as your career and, achievements, right? And this is what this is. This is at the moment of absolute clarity. This is that aha moment, right? That light bulb switching on above your head. And you don't have all the facts and you can't make the right decision or the best maybe right now. But this is an important victory for you because you can start to strategize, right? If your way forward. And it's a very fortunate energy because if you're, starting afresh, whatever it is, this is doing it with confidence to start something that's very special. And if something isn't working, now is the time to draw that line, say goodbye, and move on, right? Financially, this is also a card, it's a positive one, But don't make decisions with your head and not your heart here. This is definitely focusing on both, right? You need both to make the best possible choices. This 8 of Wands here in reverse is saying avoiding the conflict is your first option here. And I feel like you really want to sort of avoid that at all costs. You're done with this conflict energy, but you're resisting the change that's coming in with this as well. You're trying to stop that flow of energy and movement. That's only going to make things more, harder, right? So let go, be in the flow. If you've been feeling stuck, do things differently. New routines, new locations, activities, and get that damn energy moving again, right? That's what it's truly meant for you to do. Focus on the good. This is a purging process that is a blessing in disguise at the end of the day. Until next time, namaste.